anything that we all need to be sure of, then definitely it has to be our potential. But what is the connection between the Kenyan education and employment? Well, over 5% of people are still unemployed regardless of them being educated. And so today I'm joined by a very good friend of mine here. His name is Brian, and we will be discussing the topic further. So hi Brian.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. So with this topic, it's a very wide range of topic, and I think it's affecting the whole country indeed.
Yeah.
So what are some of the challenges that you think that we go through as a nation?
Thank you so much for that question. I would like to say that we are living the tunnel of the history.
Yeah.
We have seen reforms done in the education sector, and we like to see more reforms put in place so that we can have education that our children are going to depend on, even for the future generation. But at this moment, there are challenges. There are no schools, enough schools. We have economic problems. And also, we don't have that quality education compared to other allies or other civilizations.
Okay, but they say that in Kenya, it's only in East Africa, I think it's Kenya, we are on top of the education, but yet we face a lot of challenges.
Yes,
well, okay.
Challenges are there. And I think we are doing good in terms of the East African circle. My aim is that we want Kenya to aim higher and to be an international country that is going to also be able to transform the education sector. All of it. We want a reform in the educational sector.
So let's talk about the curriculum. How can the Kenyan system align its curriculum to make sure that we are in touch with the employment?
Let's take for example, our kids are taught the part of the tree, but we are never taught the importance of the tree. So the day we will wake up to reality and reform the education sector and teach our kids that this must be done and this is the benefits of it, and that is how we connect to the employment. And that is why you will hear many students or many people or comrades many of them are done with the university, but they are unable to create employment for themselves.
So do you think with the new curriculum CBC, do you think that there will be at least a change in that?
For me, I think there won't be a change.
Really though?
Because we are again engaging in ancient things. Let me call them ancient because imagine the CBC is good in the science area, but in the terms of you will hear someone or a teacher demands kids that they must go and dance their local songs. How does that concern the modern society?
Yeah, so definitely, according to your opinion, the CBC won't help us, or it won't take us to the next
level. Let
level.
us have a CBC like those of the European countries, where a child is 9 years old, is taken to lab because he or she is interested in, for example, to venture into, for example, when you work on, accomplish something in invention. You got to start it when you're young.
Yeah, definitely, because I've had for the Western countries, they do like this. When a child is young, as low age as young as 10 years, then they are supposed to choose their specialization, and they work from there. So I think also in Kenya, I think we're supposed to do that, because there's no need of us like learning 11 lessons or 11 subjects, but then at the end of the day, it's only one which is going to help you.
Yeah, and that is why we must unlearn some of the things we learned, because they are no help to us.
So let's come to entrepreneurship.
Yes.
What do you think, or what is our system supposed to do to make sure that we nurture our students, or rather our comrades, or who go to school, in order for them to nurture themselves in future with their entrepreneurship and stuff?
I will start by giving an example. When you do poultry farm, some of those people who are doing poultry farm never went to study agriculture. It is a business idea. So we need an environment where we are going to create for our own children the business ideas, the business world, and we must also be part of the continental business world. So the only way to connect to that business world is to teach and train our people to be dependent in terms of the business ideas.
Definitely. When you give the child the skill, then you're supposed to tell him or her
Yeah.
how he or she can use the skill in order for it to make a living.
Yeah, because most of us have the skills,
Yeah.
but they are with them.
Yeah,
They
that's
can't do
true.
anything
Yeah,
else.
yeah, yeah. There are many people who are so skillful there, but they can't make or they can't earn from it.
So suppose someone was to believe that he can participate in the poultry farm, and these are the ideas, these are what we are going to do, then we are going to have a generation that
Okay.
will be productive to our society.
Thank you so much for having us. It's been very good in engaging with you.
Thank you
And
so
we
much.
hope that you can always follow us on our Instagram or social media at Rehema Masha, on Instagram at Rehema_Masha, on Twitter at Rehema Masha, and let's keep this conversation going. Until next time, I've been your host Rehema Masha. Bye.
Thank you.